Hello, Eagles Wings family, our IDT team. This is your friendly SWAT team here in Jerusalem. Right now we're in the Pavilion. This is a sanctuary that it's actually an old movie theater that the King of Kings community in Jerusalem converted into a state-of-the-art sanctuary. Last week you had the opportunity to meet Pastor Wayne Hilsden. He's the senior pastor of King of Kings community in Jerusalem, and we've had the privilege over this last month to walk very closely with the leadership of King of Kings community and to come and worship with them in the congregation here in Israel, right here in this pavilion.
In fact, last night, Stephen Platt and myself had the opportunity to join with their worship team for the first time here during the service, where hundreds of believers gathered together. It's very exciting to be here, to be strengthening the sound of the Lord here in the land. And also, one other item is that we had recently have resurrected the use of the hymns, the old hymns, in our morning devotions in Buffalo, New York. And here last night, we actually joined together and sang Come Thou Fount with the worship team, with a twist that we also had in Hebrew, which is such a powerful expression to see the Christian roots of the faith being combined with the Hebrew language. Of course, we know the Jewish roots are such an important part of who we are today. So this is part of the sound of the Lord that's going forth in the land today through your prayers and support.
After the evening services, we've been able to lead the congregation and other believers from around the land in a time of worship and intercession. So following those services here in the sanctuary in the basement of this building, us and a growing number of people from the services get in the elevators and go up to the 14th floor for a time of worship and intercession. And it's just been really powerful to see the Lord show up in those times, looking out over the city of Jerusalem from that prayer tower, worshiping Him, lifting up His name, and just standing in intercession for the city from that place.
One of the greatest things about those times of prayer in the prayer tower is the international representation that's there. There's people from all over the nations, and there's people that are coming here up to 3 months at a time, just here to attend to the presence of the Lord in the prayer tower. And this is something that's available for people who want to come, people who believe the Lord is calling them to be in that place of worship and prayer, to attend to the Lord's presence and invest a portion of their life into the house of prayer in Jerusalem, and they're coming here to the prayer tower. So for those of you who feel that stirring on your heart, and God has made a way, an opportunity for you to come and invest your life into the house of prayer for a season of time, we want you to pray and believe, to come and join us in the prayer tower. It's just really exciting what's going on here in the heart of Jerusalem in the prayer tower. And Tara, why don't you tell us about some other things that are going on in other places?
Well, in addition to being a part of King of Kings and the prayer tower, we as a SWAT team have had the unique opportunity to travel around Israel and connect with different pastors and ministries throughout the land. And just recently we went to Bethlehem and connected with some of the Arab Christians there that are really sowing themselves into Bethlehem and giving themselves day in and day out to the purposes of God there in Bethlehem. And so we actually want to take you now and introduce you to one of the pastors there in Bethlehem.
Hey Eagles Wings family, this is Michael. Today we're in Bethlehem, and I'm sitting down with Pastor Stephen Corey and his father Naim Corey. Many of you know, every time we come to Israel, we come to Bethlehem with our watchman groups. We visit this congregation because their family is just a tremendous, tremendous family. Pastor Naim Corey is a real modern hero of the faith. They deal with a great deal of persecution from the Muslim community that they're surrounded by, but nonetheless, they are lifting the banner of Jesus Christ. They are preaching the gospel, and they're seeing souls won for the glory of God. And they just love their people. They love Israel and the Jewish people, and they're just here to be an avenue of God's blessing to this community, to Israel, and to the nations. And as our watchman groups come through the land, we visit Pastor Naim and this congregation here, and we've raised an offering for video equipment and production equipment for editing and different things to make TV production possible. And today, right now, Stephen and I are sitting in their studio, and Stephen's going to tell us a little bit about what they're doing and how they're communicating to the Arab world from this room right here.
Well, Michael, thank you. It's good to have you here. And we love our partnership with Eagle Wings, with Robert Stearns, and just the people who support and stand by Robert Stearns and the Eagle Wings ministry. We really love you, want to extend our love and our support and our thanks to you, to everybody at the Eagle Wings team for what God has begun our relationship with Eagle Wings and our ministry. This year is also partially, a big part of it is Eagle Wings love and giving to make this a reality, where we're right now on the largest Arab channel in the Middle East, reaching more than 50 million viewers.
That's awesome.
We have 4 times a week shows, messages and preaching and teaching when we focus on Jesus again, but also now slowly we are talking about love and forgiveness between the Arab and Israel and the Jewish nation, and just amazing opportunity to be able to preach that message of love and forgiveness between the Middle East and the nation of Israel. And what a witness it is.
Well, Steve, thank you so much. And Stephen is just one example of the ministries that Eagles Wings is able to bless through our Amos 9/11 fund. And we just really look to be just an avenue of blessing. And we just really believe the Coreys are a family that the Lord has linked us with. And just your hearts are just so sincere before the Lord, and we just see just the purposes of God over the ministry, and it's a privilege really for us to be a part of it. But tell us a little bit about what's going on actually upstairs in this building right now.
Well, every Saturday, we have something going on every week, but the highlight of our week is this Saturday, where we bring youth from all backgrounds of religious and faith background. We bring them into our church, and we just love on them, and we let them know that there is an option other than violence and hatred and killing, and that's love and forgiveness. And the only way they can really be changed and experience that is by hearing the message of Jesus Christ. And so tonight we're excited. We're gonna have a lot of youth. It's a big holiday right now, so a lot of kids are hanging out either out with family time. But we're going to have a good time tonight where all of your team today, your volunteers are coming with you from Eagle Wings. You're going to be hanging out with the children. We're going to watch them play music, play drums, play the guitars.
Yeah, well, we always love being with you, and just, the other day we were in the prayer room over at the prayer tower and just singing through Revelation 5, how He's redeemed us, by the blood of the Lamb, every nation, tribe, and tongue. It's so exciting to be here and see what's going on, and we want to invite all of you to come to Israel. Come to Israel with us. Come to Bethlehem. Meet the Coreys. See what God is doing here. It's just tremendous, the support that we've seen from our Eagles Wings family and your prayers and what you're making possible. But we want to invite you. There's nothing like coming here and seeing it with your own eyes. It's amazing what God is doing here. And I just want to invite all of you to come. Come to Israel. Visit Bethlehem with us and see just the amazing saints that are here, and just at another level be a part of what God is doing in Israel. So we love you guys. God bless you. And this is the SWAT team saying Shalom from Bethlehem.